Hi everybody, welcome all of you to our channel IAPT Learners Hub. In this video I am going to discuss method of parameters using in the functions, call by value and call by reference. The previous I had uploaded two videos related to functions, part 1 and part 2. Part 1 I have done explanation of how to define the function, how to call the functions with example programs using simple function. Part 2 I have explained how to declare the function, how to write the program, function with arguments. In this video, part 3, I am going to discuss about call by value and call by reference, method of parameters using in the function. Let us start with call by value. What do you mean by call by value? Method of parameter call by value. In call by value, method of parameter passing. The values of actual parameters are copied to the function's formal parameters. What is actual parameters? What is formal parameters? Let us see that. The actual parameters are the variables in the main program that are transferred to the function when it is called. When the function is called, these variables are transferred to the defining section of the function. Okay, the calling function with these arguments. These are called actual parameters. The formal parameters are the values determined from the function that accept the value when the function is declared. Here, x and y are the formal parameters. After the execution of the body of function, the value of x and y may be changed. Okay, these are formal parameters. Let us do one exercise. Method of parameter call by value. Okay, using function, first we have to declare the functions. Void name of the function, parameter list one by one separated by comma and declarations terminated by semicolon. Here we have taken two parameters. Why? Because the call instruction we are passing two arguments. The number of arguments we are passing in the call instruction, that number we have to declare here. Here 2. Next main program starts. Okay, assign the value for x, assign the value for y. Then pass by values. Calling function with the two arguments. Okay, the function calling whatever you are passing, that arguments. Here you are passing two arguments x and y, that is arguments. The function definition and declaration, this is known as parameters. Understood? Function calling whatever you are passing, that is arguments. Function definition and declaration, that is known as parameters. Is it clear now? Okay. Then calling function with two arguments x and y. The value of the x is passed to first parameter of defining section. The value of the second argument is passed to second parameter of the define section. Okay, and define section to write like this: void the name of the function, parameter list one by one. Okay, then function body of the function starts, execution starts, temporary variable t. Okay, then the value of the x, first parameter, value of the x is assigned to t. What is that? 10. Okay, then value of the y is assigned to x. Now x becomes 20 because value of the y is 20. Then y is equal to t. Then value of the y becomes 10 in the function program. The body of the function, now value of the x is 20, value of the y is 10. It is interchanged, swapped. Then we got how to print the result. Using cout statement, we can print on the screen. Value of the x is equal to 20, value of the y is equal to 10. As soon as control comes, closing bracket of the function, it come out of the, go back to the main program. Okay, then here what are the processing we have done with the function that would not be affected in the main program. Whatever the processing we have done in the same function with the function, that will be here only. After the program, it is vanished. Okay, it won't affect in the main program. It won't affect in the main program. Here just we can check here. After the calling session, one more line is there to print the value of x and y. That is the main program. What we will think? We will get the value of the x is equal to 20, value of the y is equal to 10. We may think like that, but no. It will print value of the x is equal to 10, value of the y is equal to 20. It won't affect. Whatever the changes we have done with functions, it would not be affected in the, it would not be reflected in the main program. What are the values are there in the main program, it will stand like that only. It won't change. See, after the execution of the program, what happened in the memory? This is the original copy, this is the function copy. Original, the value of the x is equal to 10, value of the y is equal to 20. The reserved area for original, reserved area for function in the memory. Here, what happened here? Here, after the execution, after the processing of the statements, value of the x changed with 20, value of the y is changed with 10. But whatever the changes we have done here, that would not reflect original. The main is a separate, function is a separate. Okay, that is the drawback of call by value. Now, how the call by value will work in the functions. After the execution of the program, what result we got it on the screen? See, inside the function we got the value x is 20, y is 10. It is interchanged. X becomes 20, y becomes 10. Swapping. Then inside the caller, that is original value, not changed, not interchanged. Through the function we are interchanged value, but that effective, that changes would not reflected in the main program variables. That is separate. Values are original only. X is equal to 20, y is equal to 10, y is equal to 20. That is thus the actual values of x and y remain unchanged even after exchanging the values of x and y in the function. If you use the method of parameter call by value in the program, the processing will do like this. Okay. To solve the drawback of call by value, we have to use method of parameter call by reference. Then we have to modify the same program with call by reference. Pass address of variables. Using call by value, whatever the changes we have done with function, that would not reflect in the main program. That is the drawback of call by value. Any solution is there to solve that problem? Yes, it is there. We can write the program with the method of parameter call by reference. Now let us see how to write the program with the call by reference. Let us do one program with method of parameter using in the function call by reference. Okay. In call by reference, how to declare the functions? Using function, first we have to declare the functions. In call by reference, we have to declare the function with the address of variable, not normal variable. Then how to write that declaration section? As usual, void name of the function within bracket. We have to give address of the variable. Like this we can give int ampersand symbol and ampersand symbol. Int is the type of data stored in that address. Then ampersand symbol is the address of variable. Okay. Not regard the name of the variable. Okay. Terminated by semicolon. Such a we can write the to declare the function. Then main program starts. Assign the value of x is 10, value of the y is 20. Then caller. The function calling with the address of arguments. It's not calling with the normal variables. Calling with the address of variables in the defining section of the function. The define section, the arguments are passing to the parameter list of the defining section. The first argument is passing to the parameter list of define section. Second is passing to parameter list of second parameter. Okay. But if you use normal variable, the address of arguments we cannot pass. The normal variable they are not able to pass. They are not able to store address of arguments. Then how we can solve that? Any solution is there to solve that problem? It is there. We can use pointer. Pointer is a special type of variable to store address of normal variable. Okay. Then we have to write like this. Int asterisk mark, that is the pointer. This is the symbol of pointer. You can give and the second parameter same way asterisk y. Okay, if we define like this, easily we can pass address of the variable this to pointer. Okay, address of x is passed to pointer x, address of y is passed to pointer y. Now body of the function starts. The temporary variable declared here, temp is equal to pointer x. Pointer x gives the value stored in the address of x in the main program. It gives the value stored in the address of x stored in the main program. Now what is the value of the address x? 10. The 10 placed here. That value of temp is equal to 10. Okay. Then pointer x is equal to pointer y. Pointer y gives the value stored in the address of y. Now what is the value stored in the address of y? 20. Then pointer x is equal to 20. Okay. Then pointer y is equal to temp. Temp is 10. It is index. Value of the x becomes 20. Value of the y becomes 10. It is interchange, swapping. Okay. Then we can display on the screen using the cout statement. X is equal to 20, y is equal to 10. Then as soon as the controller comes, closing bracket, it go back to main program. Then here, how it will go back to main program? Whatever the changes we have done in the main program, that would be reflected in the main program. Whatever the changes we have done in the function, run with function, that will be reflected in the main program. Here also values are interchanged. Okay, once using reference, here values are interchanged. Same changes will be reflected here also. Here also values are interchanged. Now see, after the caller function is there, print the x and y. Print the value of the x in the main program and value of the y in the main program. We may think x is equal to 10, y is equal to 20. No, that changes reflected here also. Then value of the x is equal to 10, value of the y is equal to 20. The processing will happen in the call by references like this. Okay, can you understand it? Is it clear now? See, after the execution of the program, what will happen to memory using the method of parameter call by reference. Here, this is the storage location for main. This is the reserved area for function in the memory. Here, first location address is 1000 for x, 1040 for y. Okay, value stored x 10, value stored for y 20. This is the reserved area of main function. Pointer x and pointer y. Pointer x is stored address of x, that is 1000. Pointer y is stored 1040, address of y. Okay. Now here pointer x is pointing the address of x. And what is the value of the x? Pointer x 10. Okay. Here pointer y is pointing address of y. Now what is the value of the y? 20. Okay. To do the processing, use the call by reference. This is the processing in the memory. Okay. After the execution of body of the function, what will happen in main memory? Let us see. Previous values replaced with the 20. Next, the value of y also, it is replaced with the 10. It is interchanged. Why? Because after the execution of the function, values are interchanged and replaced in the main memory. Okay. In call by reference, how the method of parameter is passing? The address of the actual parameter is passed to the function as the formal parameters. Okay. Both the actual and formal parameters refer to the same location, no different storage area. Okay. Any changes made inside the function are actually reflected in the actual parameters of the caller. Okay. These are the advantages of call by reference. Hope you are cleared method of parameters in function, call by value and call by reference. Next class I will teach you types of functions. If you like this video, subscribe the channel, like and share, press the bell button also. Thank you for watching.